As the police investigation continues, we're also learning more about Christine Archibald, the Canadian woman killed in the attack. She was from Castlegar, British Columbia. Chrissy, as she was known, is being remembered today for her huge heart and good deeds. She worked at a homeless shelter in Calgary. Now, Christine graduated from Mount Royal University's social work program in 2015. One of her former instructors says she had a knack for it, that she tried to get the best out of people. Peter Choate is an assistant professor at Mount Royal. We have reached him in Edmonton. Peter, tragic story for every one of the victims and their families. When you heard about Christine being among those killed in London, what happened to your heart?
Well, I think my heart goes out for every one of the people who was impacted by that tragedy in London. But of course, when you know someone personally, you think about the loss of the potential, you think about the direct impact on the family, and you think about the impact on the social work community in Calgary, which is a pretty tight-knit community. We know each other. And so there are several social workers in Calgary today who are mourning the loss of one of their colleagues.
And you were one of the profs behind some of the success that Christine did have in her chosen field. You went back to sort of look over her file. What memories come to mind, sir?
Well, I think that one of the things that's really outstanding when you look at the evaluations from her practicums is how she was seen as strong, compassionate, really able to connect with people, and in particular in her second practicum, which was at the homeless shelter, her capacity to be able to see the good in people who were struggling with very difficult challenges in their life and accept them and build bridges and relationships with them. She really brought forward, I think, the best of what we see in social work with such a population that's difficult to work with.
You know, there are so many students who you probably teach and help them to find that space in their heart. You did go back and you looked up Christine's marks, etc. Was she one of those people you felt would follow in the footsteps of social work, of helping people, of doing, you know, the good deeds?
Oh, I think she belonged in social work. There's no doubt about it. She had the compassion, but she also had the capacity to recognize that social workers support people. They don't take charge of people's lives. And she understood that. And she understood how to be a support, whether the individual that she was working with was seeking to continue using drugs and wasn't ready to stop, or whether they were wanting to stop. Or somewhere in between. She understood the field. She understood what social work was about. I had no doubt that she had the capacity to be a successful social worker. And I mean, I've lost a companion. Her family has lost a treasure.
Yes. And you know what? Her fiancé has lost what we're hearing was the love of his life. And it leads people to ask, why do bad things happen to good people, doesn't it?
You know, if I had the answer to that, I could probably make a big change in the human race, but I don't know the answer to that. I think the thing now is that Tyler, her fiancé, and Christine's family and Tyler's family need a lot of support, because there is no rationale to this tragedy. There is no way to explain why her. And so we're very, very much in that position of there is nothing that makes this right. It is a terrible tragedy, and there is no rationale for it.
No. And sharing stories, it doesn't make it right either, but it helps us to share, I suppose, is the big word. Peter, I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.